killing me. We had to start early because, of course, it starts with
No, 6:01. Ben members CP time.
That's
How you like
right.
that
6:01.
now?
Mo doesn't tip 25% of the time. Mo speaks loudly and continuously during the movie. Mo doesn't post.
Dang.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, Monique loves karate movies, guys. Marathons. She was the one I saw talking during Blade and reenacting the scenes.
Mo often says,
I'll be
"I'm
doing
having
this.
a
Blow, blow.
black ass moment right now."
Monique's favorite football team is the Raiders, guys.
Yeah.
For no reason at all.
Smelly Sunday hat. Oh my god, this is just
What is that from? Smelly Sunday hat. I know most black references. I don't know what that is.
Because you know a lot of older black women to go to church wear a Sunday hat.
Okay. My Monique calls her soap operas my stories, by the way, guys.
Hey, you think that's nothing? You guys should try to take her to a Jordan Peele movie.
Jordan Key and Peele.
Key and Peele, yeah. Okay. What the fuck his name is?
I love sound effects. Mo loves making sound effects when she's interviewed about shooting. And then all of a sudden I turned around and it was like boom, 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 boom.
Most of you guys don't know, but she was the third sister in the Tyler Perry movie.
Oh, okay. So, hi everybody. Congratulations to Xavier's San Diego Padres.
Yeah.
Who actually were behind 4-2.
When I was talking to Mo, I was already like, she's like, it's not over yet. I'm like, yeah, well, we've already had a good run.
It's already a great season.
Like just like fucking the wing beneath my wings.
Yes. So we're very happy for his Padres, who will now be coming east, and we'll see how they fare with that rough crowd out in Philly.
By the way, which is a worse airport, LaGuardia or fucking Philadelphia?
LaGuardia.
Philadelphia's airport is so fucking nasty. It's got that like the leftover remnants from Sears of 1983 or carpet in front of the fucking the baggage carousel.
Orange Jello and lemon Jello. Do you know my most famous story ever? Which used to kill me when I was younger. I was in maybe Macy's or something like that. And there was this woman with her daughter standing next to me, and little girl, she's really cute, and she was maybe like 3 or 4 years old. And the mother's like, no, the little girl is like, and that's my name, and that's my name, and that's my name, and that's my name. And the mother turns around to her and says, Clinique, shut your mouth.
Clinique?
Clinique.
Oh my God.
Hey, hang on, Dylan. I don't see you in the queue, man.
Oh, what are we talking about?
He says his Banco 41, and I don't see it. I see 6 people. I don't see. I see a blob. I see a big bad ram.
Listen, just so you know,
you know what? Shoot me another one, man. Shoot me another one.
Yeah, if you sometimes, just so you know, we get these really long queues, but a lot of times, a lot of people use VPNs, and you come in like you're from Argentina or Taiwan or Colombia,
American Samoa.
Yeah, I mean, really weird places, and a lot of times we don't approve those. It doesn't really matter if you are like local, but if you use a VPN, sometimes it'll snag you. Just so you know.
Okay, all Dylan, right. just send me another one, man. If you haven't approved, you just send me another one. I'll
if we do it while we're on air, because obviously,
I'll just do it tonight. Just do it tonight. I'll get you in a second. I see you.
Same time, he'll approve you. See? Okay, I just want everybody to know.
Watch him be a total psychopath.
That yesterday was an amazingly funny show. And look who's joining us today. Hello,
so
well, hello there.
Dennis. Hello,
hello there.
dum-dum.
Hello,
Obi-Wan
Dum-dum,
Kenobi.
Dennis.
Hello, dum-dum.
Autobot AI, I'll check it out, man.
Okay, so we're just talking about yesterday's show, which was not a Today
That shit
Tonight
show?
show because it was such a shitty show. So we did the phones, and Dennis, it
Shatai.
was really a lot of fun. We laughed,
I know I had another obligation. I'm so
laughed,
sorry. I have a
cried,
social life outside of this.
you know, yeah. And
Nice
you know what?
work.
Sometimes,
Hey, you know what? It's all good. You know, we all have to visit our parole officers sooner or later. So, Dennis,
shh.
Jealous.
Sometimes the show is not worth reviewing. I'm sorry, it just happens.
Yesterday was
Nope.
definitely not worth reviewing because
Yeah,
that
we-
was.
Yeah, we were
Doesn't
talking
deserve
about
our
it
oxygen.
after
it's
the
like-
show, and sometimes,
oh, you should review
can we see
every
the
show,
same
regardless of content.
yeah, how many times can we say?
Yeah,
the
okay,
same-
okay.
Yeah, okay. So we interviewed Charlie Puth, and
Oh my god!
You know
else
what?
happened on the show.
So Charlie Puth,
Oh, you should keep that mic where it was.
right here, right that. Oh wow, I'm projecting.
It was a little too
You
far.
sound really good. I mean,
It's
come
right
on.
there.
Cisco and
There you
Ebert didn't review everything. They didn't like review Soul Plane, did they?
They
No.
did.
They
Oh,
did.
they?
Oh,
Did they still
Roger
review
Ebert,
Soul Plane?
Roger Ebert
The fuck
loves
is
the
wrong
brown
with
sugar.
them?
Let me.
All right, one at a time, guys, please. Everybody's talking at the same time. Go, Dennis, since you weren't here.
Yeah, but to tie a bow on that, you know, he actually had no personality, no gravitas, no just nothing, and he really writes the most basic white bitch music you can ever have. I mean, his music is basic white bitch.
Basic bitch. That's
It's
It's
Beth.
basic bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it literally is. I mean, there was nothing unique about it. It sounded like Harry Styles. It sounded like what's the other guy?
Harry Styles, actually, I kind of
Well, but like not a good version, like a weak, like a really a non-deep Harry Styles.
Well, you know, and as they were talking about today, which I will play some clip. Oh, so let me just say something before we get started on the show, okay? Tonight's show does include clips of the person that's who has herpes behind Dennis's left right as its worn shoulder. And
yeah.
you all know what happens when we play clips of her, okay? And so there is a very, very, very good chance that the show won't be up in the morning. So you got to take advantage of watching it now before I have to change it to like some little squeaky fucking weirdo sounding thing, and you all come back and yell at me.
I think it needs a deep voice.
So, well, you know, I've
Should
been
we do the
ladies, and it's really not working.
Okay, and now for our Latin listeners. Hola, hay una buena oportunidad que la caballo Beth está escuchándonos y nos va a quejar con YouTube y nos va a mandar por un tubo a chupar un puto culo. Gracias.
Puto culo, I got that.
That would be
Wow.
really funny to do this whole show in Spanish. Not that I could hold my own. It's just, that would be really
este
funny.
programa
actually.
también estuviera en
Ring un
español.
bell.
Oh, that just made me chuckle. I don't know why. So yeah, take advantage.
Eso me hizo reír, no sé por qué.
Take
¿Por qué?
advantage of the show.
Toma oportunidad,
Oh, you
ventaja.
should know G Canada what that is. You called
Tú
in.
sabes,
many
hey,
times.
Canadá, lo que eso tiene que decir.
Okay, so the
Bueno,
show
pues.
is too diverse for me. All right, so I wanted to start off with something really quickly before we start the show, and we made a little comment mention about this yesterday, just about how Howard pretty much does everything like they like to say on The Bachelor for clout, and pretty much anytime he goes against somebody who's super popular, it's because he's going to get some sort of press on it. So I was just
100%.
sent this by a former cast mate of his saying, can you believe this fucking shit? And so the article, I guess, came out today. I don't know, what's the 19th? Yeah. Howard Stern slams Kanye West and his defenders. He's like Hitler. He's like this mental health.
He's like Hitler.
Hitler.
So let me just read a little bit of it. This is the first time I'm reading it as well. Howard Stern lashed out at Kanye during October 19th episode of his series, blah, blah, blah. West had courted controversy in recent weeks. for making anti-Semitic statements, most recently in an interview with Chris Cuomo, where the rapper cited the Jewish underground media mafia. Stern compared West to Hitler and criticized his defenders who cite mental health issues with West's anti-Semitic behavior.
Do you know what's going on, Mo? Want me to tell
No.
you?
Yes, please.
They're still trying to get residuals for Gold Digger, for Beth, for
Ah.
get some money when
This
I'm in need.
Pretty
She's
good.
a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger.
Forgot about that.
This is
Jamie
Yeah.
Foxx
depressing.
collaboration.
Yes, I mean Kanye used to be fun, crazy. Now he's like Hitler. Stern.
I miss Kanye.
concluded.
Kanye used to be a fucking like great guy to fucking great music, genius,
Yes.
and he lost his fucking mind. Oh well,
Yes.
such his life.
Yeah, such is
Okay.
life.
Yeah. Well, hey, this is
He's definitely not Hitler.
Who doesn't
Right.
Howard compare to Hitler, Dennis?
Everybody.
It's the most bankrupt
Everybody's
fucking.
Hitler.
Remember with Brad Pitt and Hitler? Every good-looking guy is Brad Pitt. He'll be saying that for 60 more years. Everybody who's fairly lascivious is Hitler. It's the most I'm so tired of him and fucking Hitler.
It
But you know what?
devalues.
That's a good. He knows that's a bite that will catch a headline.
Yes, that's
That's how it
Yahoo.
is.
Yeah.
But
you know, he ain't
it
fucking
really-
Hitler.
It really truly devalues how absolutely what a monster Adolf Hitler
Yeah.
was. I mean, seriously, none of these people hold a candle to that
Do you think,
sociopath. I mean, come on.
Do you think instead of Mein Kampf, Hitler was like, I haven't heard back from Jay-Z for
Pretty long
next
time.
video.
While Stern did not want to give West's beliefs another platform, he did commend media
Everything's-
organizations for calling out the rapper and exposing him. He then played a clip of West and Cuomo's discussion where the rapper cited the Jewish underground media mafia as a reason why he's not referred to as a billionaire or tycoon in the press. Guess what, douchebag? When they write about me, they call me the shock jock. You don't have any control over it. You're a rapper. That is what you are. That's how you became famous. If a newspaper article doesn't point out the fact that you're some sort of designer or a genius, maybe that's not because they're Jewish, but maybe because they just don't want to put that much thought into who the fuck you are and what your business is.
So
I-
courageous, Howard, getting to this story 3 weeks after it hit.
Exactly.
They've been piling on Kanye West, and deservedly so, for about a month now. Howard's getting to it now. Cold Chinese food, cold pizza.
Oh my God, Tamara, you're so right. I was just about to say that. Kanye's not been right since Donda died. Seriously. Seriously. By the way,
she died like getting a facelift or some shit like that.
she did die getting plastic surgery. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird. And you're so right. He's not been right. And it's so
No, I
funny
think-
because there's like this weird Kardashian
Wait,
war
wait,
going
he's-
on with him too. You know, where he wants his kids to go to his school, which is
Yeah.
very religious. And
Wait, am I the only guy that remembers the whole fucking was it Taylor? What's her face?
Swift? No, you're not
Taylor
the
Swift.
only
I
one.
mean, come on.
So long
He's
ago in the
even-
world of Kanye, you know, trying to get noticed. He definitely does have mental health issues.
100%
think-
he does.
Yeah.
Well, probably the death of his mother probably did kind of. I think it kind of made him snap. I honestly really think it did.
Mhm.
It's sad. I mean, it's sad, but you know,
How about
Huh.
Mike Myers? George Bush doesn't care about black people. And Mike Myers looked at him.
That
I
was-
can't-
That was like the best fucking
Wow, that
Mike
was
Myers
the
face
best.
on that. It was
Yeah, that was-
fucking epic.
See, so he's always been this guy. So we're not really missing anything, are we?
no,
Yeah.
no.
I missed his music though. His music was fucking awesome.
I agree. I
He's so
agree.
good.
I was always-
my weeping, my wanting, and something.
I was a big Kanye fan.
Lamborghini Mercy, yo bitch is so thirsty.
All right, let's start our show. So today,
Oh, we're starting.
Yeah, and again, I'm going to mention that there are a couple of Beth clips
Miss
in here.
Bieberhausen.
They are going to
What Bieberhausen?
they are going to wind up getting us a little bit perhaps in trouble. So you may not see this tomorrow morning. Always know that it is available elsewhere, so you should seek it out, and I'll put a link below at some point. But let's start the show. So let's start with 45
It's
minutes
so true.
of what?
Miss Beaverhausen, the Kardashian curse got him. No man leaves that family normal.
Mom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you know what? Kanye was a little fucked up before.
Mike,
I understand it, but that family, it does something.
Mike,
Lamar
I believe
Odom's
that
normal,
was
Dennis.
50 Cent you're referring to,
Yeah,
not Kanye.
yeah.
Find me in the club, body full
Okay,
of blood.
okay. Okay.
I like that music, man.
You know, if Mr. Whiskers sang it, it would probably be better.
Okay, let's pull back. Okay, we're gonna start the show. We got a lot of clips.
Oh, Must resist.
What's going on?
Go back to sleep. Okay.
So 45
I'm
minutes.
talking to myself now. I'm fucking insane. Here I'm talking shit about someone else.
Wow. Okay. So 45 minutes of the show was given to Richard Christie this morning. And while
Yeah, he's my
just a
favorite.
small portion of it, which is this movie that he actually invested a little bit of money in called Terrified 2, which of course I had to Google today to see what exactly was going on with it. And apparently it cost $250,000 to make, and it's already made over $2.6 million, which is really, really good. And of course, he was very proud of himself and that he was backing this movie. And Howard really didn't give a shit. Like,
if you had listened to the entire segment, you would have known exactly what this movie was all about. Richard Christie basically gave away almost the whole movie.
Oh, I know.
It was a full-on commercial for 35 minutes.
At least 35 minutes.
35 minutes of commercial.
Yes, agreed. But the part that, and somebody said it in the chat today as well. Let's just listen to the clip and then we'll come back to it real quick.
I go, oh yeah, I'm going to call Ted Sarandos over at Netflix, blah, blah, blah. And Michael goes, oh my goodness, I would never expect that. I just thank you for enjoying it and watching it.
That clip. Hold on a second. Let me put my readers on.
Oh,
SpaghettiOs.
Music listener.
Oh my goodness.
And by the way, I love that Howard's comes off his high horse after doing Who's the Jew, like fucking for like 5 years.
Who's the Jew?
And he's
Kurt Waldheim.
Yeah, what was the official name of the Who's the Jew?
Guess Who's the Jew?
Guess Who's the Jew was the
that was the
Hitler
name
of
the
morning
segment.
radio bits.
Huh. That's really weird. I don't know why. I don't know why my clip is not named correctly. This is really going to fuck me up tonight. Oh my God. OCD is
well, every show's the first show. Every show
exactly.
The first show.
Howard with the convenient anti-Semitism outrage.
Exactly.
So
Absolutely.
He did Guess the Jew for like fucking half a decade, and all of a sudden, everybody's a Hitler.
He
I'm half Jewish.
Didn't he outed people though that weren't?
Oh,
didn't let it
we've
know.
talked about it before.
He outed people.
Sarah Michelle Gellar. Remember that?
I got to go.
Why are you hiding the fact that you're Jewish?
I'm sorry. Hang on a second. Let me just go through some.
Okay,
okay. We're hanging out. We'll chat amongst ourselves.
I'll watch two, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah. So.
Number 3.
I go. Oh yeah, I'm going to call.
Okay. Number 4.
Exactly. He was half Italian.
I actually spoke for.
Do you remember when he tried to say that he was born again Christian or some shit like that?
When did he say that?
He actually said that he was like some sort of like he was like, oh, just confess at the end. I'm fine.
A few minutes yesterday.
Okay. See, this is all fucked up. So I was having a problem saving the clips today for some reason because the metadata wouldn't allow me to put in new titles for the clips. Oh, you talk for a second. I have to get.
You've been Elon.
I have to put Reacher on the bed. Hold on.
Oh, I thought Reacher was going to sort the things.
My favorite moment is when Howard went to that fake out. He went to Temple about something in his life, a tragedy he couldn't talk about, and Sandra Bernhard had to accompany him to Temple, and that's like the last they spoke. That was like in 2008. You remember he made up some fake tragedy in his life, and he had to deal with it at Temple. No, that was nothing. Yeah. His dad dying is the only thing he's ever dealt with.
All right, my clips are all fucked up, so there's that. I know the later clips are not fucked up, but for some reason the first like 5 or 6 are.
Are they just out of order? Are they jumbled?
No. They saved over each other.
Oh, so we can't hear Richard Christie talking about. Well, I love Halloween.
Crying about.
Hey, Dylan, you're approved. You're good.
Crying about the song from Halloween.
But that's Dylan Banquo over here.
We're just gonna have to move on from that to.
Can we just summarize then quickly?
Good, sure.
Hey, who are you going to hell? Well, there's nothing to same trope every single year as it has been since probably like 2004 or 5.
Yes.
That they bring him in. They talk about Halloween.
Yes.
He cries about it.
Yes.
They also had him on for 45 minutes without a single mention of the Richard Christie Halloween contest that's going on. So how do you do that without promoting the one thing that he is doing for the holiday?
Don't know.
Read Sunflower Dragon's comment.
Okay, it was Fred's commentary as Waldheim as to why they were not Jewish, which was the most fucked up part. Yeah, really nasty commentary. I'd like to burn for days and one. Yeah, of course. They forget that.
You also have Jackie writing too, who's a master at that.
Why don't you, John, if you can find me a clip of that for tomorrow, I'd be more than happy to tweet it out.
Tomorrow.
I'll play it on the Deppening.
Tweet it out.
Tweet it out.
Okay.
Only available on John's Patreon, just so you guys know.
Yeah, exactly.
but that was a constant
for
thing.
His
I mean, that
third
was like
tier members. You have to buy the lifetime subscription.
But
exactly.
But he went on and on about this movie, Terror 2, I think it's called. It's because it was a sequel to Terror, about this clown that disembowels people.
Did you see how creepy that clown looks? Did you see how creepy that clown is?
No,
I've seen actually part one. It's actually a pretty disturbing movie.
Yeah, exactly. Something like people are vomiting during this movie, passing out. But it took up 45 minutes of airtime today without a break, where it was just constantly mentioning the name of the movie, mentioning everything about it. It was just really, you could not ask for a longer commercial for something. And Richard Christie go ahead.
Yeah. You think Christie just bought airtime basically?
No, Richard Christie
part owner of the movie.
Part of the movie. And
what a mogul.
He's thanked in it. Here's the clown from that movie.
Oh Jesus.
That's what he looks like.
Yeah. And apparently the first movie is fucking pretty great.
Well,
it's really fucked
in
up.
The movie, he takes a girl and he straps her legs up.
And cuts her in half.
Yeah, and cuts her.
Yeah, I've seen
does James Gunn have anything to do with this movie?
No, it cost $250,000 to make.
That's way below his budget.
I'm just wondering if he has any influence, because Richard's buddies with James Gunn, who directed Guardians of the Galaxy, and he had that cameo.
You can be friends with many people at the same time. This is just right up Richard Christie's alley in terms of like
trauma,
movies.
horror.
So he invested in it, and Howard didn't even seem proud of him. It was kind of weird. It was just, oh my God, thank you so much, Dylan.
But it is a total cult
this is
movie.
worth it because this pays for this show not being up tomorrow from Google ads and stuff like that. Because we can have
Terrifier, the first one, is a cult classic, basically.
Yeah,
it's basically a legal snuff film, kind of.
Really,
pretty much, yeah.
Is it gross or scary?
Gross. It's just really gross shit.
Don't you remember Sunflower Dragon? We did a Gunk in the Night on Egg Keen, where he cut girls up, and Mo never pukes or faints during movies.
Who can forget the nipple belt?
Huh?
The nipple belt.
Jesus. Oh, gross! Yeah, I know. It's horrible.
Again, oh well, you brought him up.
So then also they went to Richard Christie. They were talking about the Heidi Klum stuff, of course, sexualizing that just the photo shoot with them and her and her daughter. And they were like having Richard Christie and his father be naked. It's literally, that's what it devolved into. It devolved into that. It had to go right there.
It was
Artie Lang's right in there. He says Howard is a thing for clown movies. Remember when he wouldn't shut up about the Kevin Smith produced clown movie about the fat clown who would get fucked up throughout the whole movie? And how about that Jerry Lewis thing he was obsessed with?
Yes,
Jerry Lewis.
The day that
yes, that's a great point.
The day the music died.
The day the clowns didn't cry or some shit like that. Or didn't laugh.
And he was like a clown who lured the kids into the gas chamber.
Yes.
Still a good movie for the 60s.
It's a pick me up holiday movie.
I'm gonna make an animated series.
Colossal prick.
Oh yeah, you know what? We do need a new Gunk in the Night. We've been talking about one that we've really wanted to do. So we'll try and get that. We'll try and get that done.
See if I can squeeze that into my 16-hour day. Yes.
Yeah, you do that. You do that.
I will do that. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna play the next clip. I don't know what it is, so I can't even give you a build up to it.
Yay.
I'm pretty sure it's about the bros and the gayness of it. So it's a really quick clip. Let me just play it and see if
nobody likes killer clowns from outer space, bro. Nobody.
That's right, Robin. Yeah. You and I love romantic. I'll watch two gay guys fall in love. What the fuck? I love that shit. Yeah, why not? I think it's great. I wish it was more graphic.
So they started talking about bros.
Vigorous.
Icarus, a little too close to the sun there, guy.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Jesus.
It was like
Okay,
a weird.
why would he want it to be more graphic when there's probably a billion gay free videos on the internet? Like
Absolutely.
what compels him to want to see more gratuitous penis butt play?
Because he loves the complex storyline.
Oh,
and the plot points.
In this one, he lies to his parents until his parents died. And
Well, let me see if I can,
years.
Let me see if I can follow up with this one, and hopefully this actually plays. But let's hear it.
I've seen some gay porn where the guy goes, "Oh, fuck my pussy," and then he gives me his asshole.
My pussy, pregnant,
there he is.
Ass cunt. That's all.
What?
Oh, yes, Robin.
What kind of language is this?
Yeah, he's watched some gay porn.
There he is, the only Canadian with a Bensonhurst accent.
That's quite the confession there.
Indeed.
Do we have the clip of him saying he has lots and lots of gay friends? Lots of gay friends and acquaintances.
I do know that his gay friends are those two gay guys. The ones.
No. He said he had lots and lots.
He probably does. Think about it. He's got Neil Patrick Harris and his boyfriend.
Andy Cohen.
He's got Andy Cohen and his boyfriend.
Yeah. I agree. I think that's half his friends.
Ralph.
Yeah, I think he does have.
He's got Howard.
He's got himself.
All at least 15, 20 years younger than him.
112% He-Men.
He-Men, exactly.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm going to try another clip. I don't think that this is the right one, though. God damn it. Ted Sarandos.
Is it the next video?
This is it, but I'm going to.
Is this where he talks about dandy balls?
No, dandy balls.
I go, oh, yeah, I'm going to call Ted Sarandos.
Okay, so this girl calls in, again, another plug. This girl calls in about this movie that Howard said he saw, and it was made by Mary McCormick's husband.
Yes.
So she said,
what, two Julies or something like that?
Yeah.
But
that was 2 weeks ago.
Point of 3 times saying that she rented it on Voodoo or Vumu or something.
Yeah.
Like that, and that she paid for it there. That's where she was able to find it on Vumu. And she might have mentioned it like 3 or 4 times. So
at least 3 times.
Yes. And then Howard tells this story about how Ted Sarandos loves him. So let's play a little bit of that.
I go, oh, yeah, I'm going to call Ted Sarandos over at Netflix, blah, blah, blah. And Michael goes, oh, my goodness, I would never expect that. I just thank you for enjoying it and
Mary
watching
McCormick's
it. And
husband, Michael.
And then, so then all of a sudden I went, I can't call fucking Ted Sarandos over at Netflix. I mean, what am I, crazy? I mean, the guy's going to think I'm an annoying asshole, even though he's in love with me. That guy loves me.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. He's a fan of the show. Although I haven't heard from him in a while, but
yeah, how long?
Like I've had dinner with him and stuff, And
well, when you say love, how does he show it?
He shows it by, he's always like, do you have anything you want to do on Netflix?
Yeah.
And I go, not really. I did I have the scripts for Howard Stern, the high school years. He goes, okay, let's do that.
Okay. How long ago was that conversation? How long ago was Howard Stern, the high school years?
That was a killed idea before Netflix was even invented.
Exactly. But he probably had the scripts written, but he's always told us that he didn't like the scripts for that show. That's why they didn't do it. He didn't like the cartoon art. He didn't like the scripts. But this is all you have in the kicker. Your whole
There's only one thing lazier.
Full of ideas, and the only thing you have in the kicker is a cartoon about your false high school years that never happened.
All right, let's really put this into perspective. Ted Sarandos has written giant checks to very mediocre comedians.
Paula Poundstone is $50 million due stand.
I mean, how much did Amy Schumer get? Amy Schumer got $25 million.
Dennis, it's always 8 figures with these people, like whoever it is.
So gave Amy Schumer $25 million, and you don't think that this lazy marble hoarder could figure a way to get a $25 million payday.
We've been saying this for years, Dennis. There's
only
one job. There's only one gig in show business lazier than America's Got Talent or this show. And that's doing what Letterman does. A fucking 8 interview show.
Maybe Wheel of Fortune. Maybe.
And maybe a game
Dana,
show.
Wheel of Fortune.
Maybe turning a tile. I mean, really, I don't think it could be any worse.
But wouldn't somebody that's supposed to be so creative with a notebook full of ideas, You have a man ready to write you a blank check for 8 figures,
Right.
and you can't put together a show, 8 episodes of something.
Anything.
Just such a lie. This is an utter and absolute
No, it's you know
lie.
what? It may
Lie.
not be because we all do know that Ted Sarandos actually has some sort of affinity for the Stern
No, he
show,
definitely does.
but
so does Wendy the retard.
Howard is creatively bankrupt. So there's
Yes.
nothing that he could do, and he's too lazy to
Yes,
read somebody's
exactly,
script
Monique.
to
Exactly.
say, you know what, this is something I could really get behind.
He's terrified that whatever the heck is going to be more work than his current radio show is now, and there's nothing lazier than that.
Absolutely.
So
And-
he's
and-
waiting for the laziest thing to come
That's right.
along.
And Netflix is
to pounce
perfect
on
for him. Another venue
Yes,
where
Tim
you don't know
Sullivan.
what the numbers really are. You
Dire
know?
Straits, money for nothing. He wants his name.
Well,
on it.
Mo and I were talking about numbers. If you want numbers, Netflix is currently almost $9 billion in debt.
Yeah, and we looked up
Well,
Sirius, which is 8.6
As of today.
Billion, yeah. You know, hey.
Billion.
All these places
Billion.
get their money from membership. Period. Full stop. Just
But
like
still
fucking Uncle Rico. You.
Oh, wait, the world's greatest interviewer couldn't do an interview show, eight shows on Netflix for $25 million.
Him in the 90s, I would have killed for that. Not now.
No, guys, it's more than that. It's like he's too lazy to even read a script
Yes,
that might be
there has
good
to
enough
be. It has to be just
that
served
he
up
could
to
get
him.
behind.
Yep. No preparation. Just
Right,
show up and do
he's
it.
supposed to
5
show
minutes.
up. That's
Yep.
it. No
He
prep work.
believes that his name is good enough. If he slaps his name on something,
That's
then
exactly right.
he should get a
Hashtag
check and not have to do anything.
But he doesn't. Can you imagine, like, if we're watching something and it's like, produced by Howard Stern? It's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's right. That's
Why
what
would we
Son of the
show
Beach.
Well, we would automatically know that it would suck, and he had nothing to do with
Come
it.
on.
Hey,
He was supposed to
Dennis,
be up
just so
there.
you know, Dennis, your sound is really, really high-low.
High-low?
No, it's only when we got really close. That's all.
It's coming in
Hey,
loud.
I'm trying not to get close to
It would be.
Coming in
He
hot.
wants it to be literally show by Howard. You know,
Show
like
by
one of
Howard.
Show by
Right.
Howard.
I mean, just like his stupid daughter with her, like, whatever things she had on. Photo by Howard. It's like, why is that important?
Speaking of which, Monique, I got a great idea to really black you up. Radio Gunk becomes Lee Daniels presents Radio Gunk, like Oprah does.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is utterly beautiful.
Officially change it to that.
Well, let me ask you a question. Because in 18%, am I allowed to go in blackface for our Halloween thing?
Oh Jesus!
I say yes because your heart's in the right place.
I gotta go, guys.
I've never done
subscribe.
it in my life. I think it's
Like
absolutely.
and subscribe. Thank you.
I think the closest I ever came was dressing as a bum for Halloween. And what you used to do is burn the end of a cork. Did you ever do this when you were a kid?
Yeah, definitely.
No.
Burn the end of a cork and just make dirt on your face.
Oh my God, Monique Benjamin is the greatest reference.
Can someone
Byron
take the
Allen.
plug out of her fucking computer right now?
Oh, that's so good.
I
Mo?
am. What, baby?
Mo?
Yes.
No more fucking Quaaludes before the show. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do a mandate.
Okay. Mo can use the hard R.
Byron Allen.
I really can't. It's really just that's really just
We've
not.
turned into Mo Better Blues now. Fucking.
Oh, has a man's name tattooed on her. Oh, my own name. So Dennis, this comes from yesterday. Me talking about being 18%.
Medea goes to Greenpoint.
So everybody started coming out with these horrific black tropes. It was just the funniest thing. Mo has an extra bone in her ankle.
Oh my God. Jimmy the Greek Snipe. Monique met him at Runyon's in 1994. Jimmy the Greek
how fast you can run?
The Blacks. Monique's got an extra bone in her body. The Blacks.
Can I continue the show? Again, I don't know what this clip is. I'm just going to play it. I don't think it's the correct one. It may be a repeat of the Ted Sarandos one. So here we go.
I'll tell you this. I actually
Okay, this is the Bruce clip. So here's Dorothy. Okay, so Dorothy. So Dorothy, which well, worse than Large Marge. This is like definitely somebody set up back room. I mean, it's just weird. It was a weird call about Bruce. She's so excited about him coming in, and then Howard proceeds to give us the story about how he talked to him yesterday. So I want to hear all the Mo calls this a ruckus.
Cindy Lou Who with the most stereotypical reference of watermelon.
Yes, you're right, Artie Langs. I think it's true that he has too much money to give a fuck.
That's right.
He's
That's the
that
problem.
dragon in The Hobbit, sitting on a pile of gold. He has no reason to work more than the bare minimum, which is even surprising.
Like any
Hence the
athlete who
reason it's
underachieves.
hard to do a show sometimes, you guys. It
Yep.
honestly is. You know, I know a lot of you don't listen to the show, and I know that Dennis literally trudges through it every single friggin' morning, and then
Yes.
at some point he just has to fucking tap out. And it's just like enough. Like it's just so much of the same. And for us to do, you know, the way we used to say, oh my God, Howard's show is so horrible that you could play something from like 3 years ago and it would be the exact same thing.
Yes. Yep.
You could play one of our shows from 3 years ago and play clips,
the
and I
same thing.
swear to God, it would sound like something that he did
It's
today.
like
Sarah
Dark Side.
Silverman said it to his face, Monique. That rocked
It
him.
is literally like Dark Side of the Moon and Wizard of Oz. It just
Yes,
you can
absolutely.
play our shows from 3 years ago, and it would just eventually
I know.
it would like link up. It would fucking
Just
sync
lines
up. Yeah.
I'm just
you know,
dying. I'm just dying with everybody. Mo got that sickle cell. Jesus fuck.
Dennis, do you, serious question. Do you genuinely, I don't want any hyperbole. Do you genuinely feel yourself getting stupider on each listen?
Yes,
Like,
actually, I'm really not kidding. There are times when I've sat and I've listened to the show after about an hour or two. I do need to turn it off
Tap out.
because I'm starting to not like be able to think, and I'm just like I sit there like going like I just kind of blank out. And, like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to do work and I'm like blank. I'm like
you can't
I
get
gotta
the
turn this off.
synapses firing because it's so stupid. I know. We said this yesterday. The guy
I'm
literally
zombie.
has nothing to offer intellectually, anecdotally, comedically, and your brain rots. And there's no hyperbole. That's the feeling I get. And it was Gunga Din and your mockery thread. He said, I feel like this show makes me feel like punching a baby in the face when he hears
Sunflower
Howard
Dragon. Yes, yes, exactly. Sunflower Dragon.
Dennis,
What
It
she
has
said.
maybe gone gray early.
that show. All right, I'm gonna try it.
My
I'm gonna
silver
try it.
fox.
But
I'm
Arm,
just-
the only thing worse was yesterday. I had to run some errands, and I came in just as that interview was starting.
Right.
I swear to God, if I could have had a handful of Quaaludes and just gone away, I would have done it.
Did you
that's
know
how
he
bad
was
that
coming
interview
on? Like,
was.
did you know who he was? Like, did you know he was coming
No,
on? Or
I
did you
had
follow
it.
him?
I've heard his songs.
because we saw that it
Okay,
was going to
okay,
be him.
okay.
I looked him up.
I've heard the songs
immediately to see
before.
who he was. I
But
mean,
they're so
his song
the
has
songs are so
2.5 billion listens. You know, that's popular with someone, with your child, I'm sure.
my daughter.
Dennis, we talked about the dichotomy yesterday of talking about prostates and colonoscopies, and then Charlie Puth comes on. This sort of oxymoronic dichotomy that this is the same show.
You know, the thing, I mean, and the interview itself was painful because you had two incredibly pretentious human beings out pretentiousing each other.
Yes.
And it was, I mean, I actually hated him a lot more after he
Yes.
left. As
Punch a baby
usual,
in the
I
face.
hated the guest more when he left.
Well, he was Barnard,
I
right?
agree, Jeremy. She looks good today.
He's a wealthy guy. He went to Barnard, and he he took music. You guys are killing me tonight.
The Sopranos reference.
This was all night, Dennis. All night last night. All night. It's just so delicious.
By the way, before I forget, and I know this is slightly off topic, but not really because it's Springsteen. Do you guys recall Springsteen was offered something in The Sopranos? Was it Tony or was it Steven Van Zant's role? Because I know Ray Liotta was offered Tony and turned it down.
I think it was Van Zant's role, but then they saw Van Zant and they're like, "Oh my God, he's the guy!" Like he's not even acting; it's just him.
I get mixed up stuff on this.
He was the guy. He was
just him. That was the best part about it.
Beth requested Puth, basic bitch music. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
that's what I said.
Yep.
You saw that Mo got kicked off of a Spirit Airlines flight to Atlanta.
Spirit Airlines. Oh, it's so good. Checkers. When he gets checkers.
What's a red bone? I don't even know what that is. We're talking about blacks. I was trying to have a light skin.
Yeah, Monique got banned from a Checkers in Central Islip, guys. She can't come in anymore. Right test.
I'm glad I'm only part Middle Eastern. This is good.
You're right, Chaka Khan. Berkeley is absolutely the place where wealthy parents send their barely talented kids for class.
That's so good, Chaka.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yep.
I mean, he did talk a good game about like composing or putting together musical theory, but it's nothing. It went over
No.
Howard's head. I mean, he had no idea what the fuck he
Yes,
was
it
talking
always
about.
does.
And so it's just you guys are killing me. I can't even look at that.
It was Chaka Khan's Eartha Kitt impression that got her into Berkeley in the first place.
Oh my God, Chaka Khan was amazing last night as Ray Stern. It's just
and Eartha Kitt.
Oh, it's just delicious, right? Mo has a bus.
You're seeing what I'm seeing, right?
Okay, stop it. Look, I'm
Metrophone
wrong over the chat so that I can actually play it.
Metrophone. Check cash in place. Chicken and waffles.
Oh, there's a
FUBU.
I guess.
There's gonna be like a 3-hour show, isn't it?
I'm surprised nobody's put on there. She has a grill.
I think we gone over like one clip at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's
like
so
8
forgettable.
hours in, it's like
yeah, Red Lobster.
One.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Monique,
go. I'm gonna
you
go.
owe me a Red Lobster.
Dorothy, you're on the air in New York. Dorothy in New York.
Good morning, Howard. Good morning, Rob. I'm so happy that you're having Bruce Springsteen on.
You and me both.
I hope it goes well, and I wanted to say that I read his autobiography, and he wrote extensively about having enormous depression for many, many years. And we are so lucky and fortunate to have him still with us, considering so many dearly departed musicians who...
Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay. So anyway, so Dorothy calls in, and that's the preview to him talking about his coming interview with him. And it was so weird the way he stated this, which of course I have as a classic fan letter, which it's not. This is about him talking to Bruce yesterday on the phone. So let's listen to that. Dennis was kind of trying to go to definitely they taped it, but not necessarily sure. But
I'm pretty sure at this point now.
Okay, let's listen.
I'll tell you this. I actually spoke for a few minutes yesterday to Mr. Bruce Springsteen himself. We called each other. And
what?
And it was the most lovely. I tell you, I can't wait to speak with him because he basically said, "Hey, Howard, I'm bringing in my guitar. What do you want me to play?" Can you imagine Bruce Springsteen saying that to me? Let me take a breather here because I'm going to pass out because, nobody gives me that kind of option. So I said, I could name 25 songs I think you should play.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come up with my list. But I said I'd be happy to play anything. Play Happy Birthday. I don't care what it is. But but also he goes, yeah, I said, I can't wait to have a conversation with you. And I
Yes.
just said to him, I said, I just did my therapy, and he was like, hey, we can talk about that too.
I'm with Beaver.
That phone call was the interview.
Yeah.
And he's just telling the highlights of it. I mean, remember, he's 79 IQ. There's not much going on. He never calls the guest. They wouldn't give him the time of day 2 weeks, a week before.
Bruce.
Doesn't matter. It's even less.
This is why I think there was some behind the scenes with Jan Wenner. And, he got a phone call. He got a phone number from someone. And then he had his assistant call his assistant and they hooked up. This is because Bruce is one of those people that he wants in his stratosphere. He wants to say, fuck you, Bobby Bowie. You could go see him 20 fucking times, but I can have him to my house.
So
that's what he wants. I feel it. I feel
He's friends with Jimmy Fallon, Monique.
I hate to break your bubble, your whole starstruck bubble.
All right, Mr. CFO of Sirius, yes.
There is a thing called East Street Radio that's on Sirius.
Steven Van Zandt too, Dennis.
It's been on for 15 years.
That is Bruce Springsteen's thing.
15 years.
And they finally wore him down.
Why?
After 15 years, he finally said yes to Howard.
Bullshit.
No,
call
finally
bullshit.
got enough pressure from
No.
other people, but that was
Definitely came from a Jan Wenner or somebody of his ilk. It definitely came from somewhere higher up.
How do we know that anybody listens to
the new
radio?
CEO of Sirius has any clout whatsoever with a Bruce Springsteen? She's some fucking chick that doesn't know dick.
Writes the check to him. They write a check for East Street Radio. That
Bruce
check stop.
Springsteen does not really need the Sirius.
Maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't.
I don't know.
Why do you think they don't release the metrics? Because it doesn't mean anything. It would mean nothing to him.
I truly believe it came from somebody that knows somebody higher up.
It could be. It could definitely be.
He's been talking about having Bruce on for years. There is no way Gary brokered this. There is no way that it came from anywhere other than somebody very, very high up. See, Chaka, thank you so much. I love when the girls agree with me. Dan Wenner brokered the deal.
It's too close to him.
So the serious thing doesn't matter. The people are writing him a paycheck, but the washed up guy from Rolling Stone's going to make him come on.
It doesn't hurt, Dennis. It definitely doesn't hurt.
Yeah, but he's the
Jan
serious
Wenner is to magazines what Howard is to radio. Everybody remembers him for being something really fucking fabulous, and nobody really cares about what he is today. Moe's driveway looking like a Red Lobster or Escalade dealership.
Yeah, Monique, do you think you qualify for Real Housewives of Atlanta?
No. I need to get some plastic surgery first.
Moesha.
Monique pronounces ambulance as ambulance. Oh Lord, call the ambulance.
And I know this is like kind of a little different, but don't discount the fact that show's on 85 times a year. So what are there's no chance to even book anybody. You know what I mean? Like it's very he's always on vacation. They are only 3 days a week, so it's less of a runway to book someone like him.
Putting you up again, just because fuck them.
So, Gunga Din has a good point. Bruce is trying to get the AARP demo, so that's why he's on Howard's show.
Demo. He's 73 fucking years old. What other demo could he possibly have?
Right.
Exactly. He's trying to cement it.
He already has that. He's not
demo.
not getting the 20 to 45-year-old.
One of the reasons they won't reveal metrics or listeners or ratings is because they could sell it to a guy like Springsteen. Like, yeah, this is going to help sell your album, because he doesn't know. He's had no way to track it.
He's just going to have to lower him. Somebody went out tonight. Somebody's little bit of a chuckle puss tonight.
So Harrison,
you got
Dennis has Mo in his phone as Mo money, Mo problems.
Exactly right.
Tim Sullivan, Paul McCartney would do Who Are These Podcasts at this point? He's on everything. He's not hard to book at all.
Who?
Paul McCartney.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Melvin.
He's not hard. Howard acts like he's some great get. He'll do anything. He did the Spade and fucking Dana Carvey podcast the other day.
Oh, let's see. Justin Janey is saying that Howard told everyone that he went to a party at John Bon Jovi's place.
Yes.
Matt Lauer, Brian Gumbel, Paul McCartney, Billy Joel, Roger Waters.
I'll get that clip next week. You're right, Miss Jamie.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to have that clip for next week.
All right, let's continue with his Bruce discussion. Hang on.
And he said, I'll talk about anything you want. So he's really up for it.
Did you read his chapter on the enormous depression he'd gone through?
Yeah.
Oh my God, do you hear her? She's like,
I agree with Beaverhausen. That's wild.
Did you read his chapter about the enormous depression that he went through?
That's wilding, isn't it?
She's just
I'm with
I did. I told you. I thought his book was.
Wilding
was incredibly honest.
Yeah.
And so it sounds to me like it's going to be just fantastic to sit with him and
sounds to me like
talk about anything and everything. The problem with someone like Bruce is you really need about 25 hours with the guy. Because the catalog is so huge.
Yeah, so he starts to go on about he's just puffing himself up for this interview, and I fear it's going to be like a
Robert Plant.
Any of them. I mean, we should do like
Greg Allman
or kind of thing.
Yep.
Yeah, because Bruce isn't really like a chatty Cathy. He's kind of like a little puss, right?
Do we have an over/under of how many one-word answers he gives?
We'll do that. We'll do that.
We're going to assume it's pre-taped, right? I mean,
yes, absolutely.
It's already been taped.
Yeah, it's already been taped.
It's
already been done.
There's no fucking way.
I don't think so. I think
call in everyone. Talk to Bruce. Howard will let you talk to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see what happens when you call in.
Exactly. Okay, let's move on a little bit. Yeah, it could be Wilding, but I think it's one of the. It sounds like a horrible smokable.
hearing
But listen
it-
what Robin says. Listen what Robin says,
No.
and then we'll talk about it.
But I'll tell you the
Let's
two
hear
right
it.
now. Okay, I'm going to tell you, but here was the problem.
Take it
I
easy,
realized.
Kathy.
Here was the problem. It's Dorothy.
Oh, it's
here was
Dorothy,
the or you can call her Kathy. She doesn't.
Same thing.
What's the difference?
So yeah, okay, Kathy
It's
Dorothy.
Wilding.
And why would Howard even care to correct her on that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Just let it go.
Exactly.
Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
It's Kathy or Dorothy.
Two master rights. Hey Monique, were you crestfallen when Chadwick Boseman bettered his Snow Bunny? That is my favorite for a white bitch. I love that Snow Bunny.
Snow Bunny.
Rip Chadwick Boseman. I can't believe Black Panther.
Why, Jai? Okay, so I want to go on to. I was telling the boys before you got on, Dennis, that this show is probably going to be deleted because it has a lot of Beth in it, and because the whole
know.
rest of this is Beth driven. So you know that.
I realized that because I kept on tagging you, and every time she said something.
But I literally did a clip that I was recording, and it wound up being like a 32-minute long clip, and I was like, okay, this is way too much information. So I was going to try and break it down as much as I humanly could. So here's the way it worked. Let me give you the setup to it, and then we can get into what she said afterwards. So Monday they're having the dating game with Drew Barrymore. All right. And so I guess Drew is divorced now. She has a kid or two. I don't know what the fuck goes on with her. She has a show on daytime talk show, maybe.
Yes, it's
Don't
actually
know.
doing
Right.
all right.
And so Beth decided to self-task with being kind of in charge of looking for people that she would want to set up with Drew. It kind of makes me assume that Drew might be friendly with them out in the Hamptons, or they've gotten together, or that they've talked, because this is not something where people called in. This is not something where people, kind of enjoined the crew to say, I'd like to be Drew Barrymore's boyfriend. Okay, right?
Well,
So
that's
let's
in line with that fucking Justin Thoreau Aniston story, Monique. What is going on with this matchmaker Beth bullshit?
I
basic
know,
bitch
but
bull-
just
all of a sudden?
listen to the way she talks about this. It's so crazy. I love everything about it. So here we go.
It is happening Monday. I'm really excited about. I should get my wife down here because if anyone has put more energy into the Drew Barrymore dating game,
is she going to be part of it?
I don't know. I told her I think it'd be good, but she personally picked two of the guys that are participating, who she feels would be very, very strong candidates to be Mr. Drew Barrymore.
Okay. So this is what it starts with. Yes, Xavier.
Tom Green.
He just had the balls to say, "Get my wife down here." Where? From the fucking next door?
Yeah, really.
I mean, what is that? Are we to believe that he's like going to go into studio?
There's an assistant that is constantly listening to the show, who's probably upstairs,
Yes.
who then goes over to Beth and says, "Hey, your husband wants you." And he made a spot for her now. He made a little X with tape on the floor so that she could stand right here, so that she could be on camera.
Kidding me?
Yeah.
This is how it goes now. This is how it goes. Miss Beth, Mr. Howard wants to see you. Mr. Howard wants to see you. Go downstairs.
I told you not to bother me.
And if you really want to see this whole studio, Xavier masterfully pointed it out. It's the actual bowling alley. So if you get that panoramic view of the real estate
No, it's
agent,
in the wine cellar.
or the
silly.
it's in that gaggle of shots. It's in that.
And never mind that we're talking about a person, Drew Barrymore, who probably gave Tom Green a tossed salad. Now this is the grand prize that
Tom Green.
Keep it. Look up Tom Green right now and imagine her tongue in the unholiest of holies, and that's who this grand prize is gonna go to.
She's saying she's a little bit of she's a little bit of used goods. She's a little
just the tip.
Tom Green made it go like, yeah.
Wait, now let's see here. Here's a little Tom Green. Did she have him in his?
Think about that, dude.
In which Tom Green did she have? This Tom Green?
Like 2012, she got divorced.
This Tom Green?
No, that was
Yeah.
Howard makes
Tom
Tom
Green
Green look
looks
Zac Efron.
unrecognizable after ditching Hollywood to live in a log cabin in rural Canada.
Jesus.
Sorry, ladies, it's taken.
He's taken.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, ladies.
Drew
Sorry.
Barrymore ruined him for all women.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, there's Drew. Okay, so yeah, let's get back to
Wasn't Drew doing like shots with the actor that played E.T. back in 1981?
Oh yeah. Well, I can't wait to get you of Howard 9/11 shaming her on that concert for 9/11.
Oh,
When he
really?
embarrassed her.
that's
Yeah. Oh
right.
God, it was crazy. She was rocked by that too. He had a
Oh.
huge riff. That was a big deal at the time.
I love that, and that's another one I would
I have
tweet.
that I have that
Yes, I
on my
need to
hard drive.
send out.
Okay, so Rupert Pumpkin says that she's divorced 20 years ago, not 10. But didn't she marry again? She
She did marry again. In 2016, she got divorced.
Gotcha.
I did a little
married 3
research this
times.
morning because I wanted to look how old she was. She's 47. She's looking that's a rough 47.
She's lived a life.
Well,
though.
no shit.
Yeah.
She was married to Jeremy Thomas from 1984 to 1995, Tom Green to 2001 to 2002, and Will Copeland from 2012 to 2016.
So
she has 2 children
3
with Copeland.
times, she's probably a little difficult, not gonna lie.
You think?
I feel sorry for anyone who has to follow Will Copeland. Try
Might
that.
be a
following
little-
that out.
Might be a
Exactly.
little difficult.
Yeah.
Where's David? John?
I don't know. He wasn't in yet. I was hoping he'd be in yesterday
He
because
wasn't in
he
yesterday.
would have called in, and he's probably
He hasn't
auditioning.
called in sick. I'm a little
Nice.
concerned. All right, so let's listen to this. This starts the Beth thing, which I'm loving every moment of. All right, everybody, listen.
Let me ask you one.
Thank you, Shane.
Were they vetted?
Oh yeah. First of all, the
Yes.
2 that and also the 2 that Beth picked. I don't want to give away too much, but one of them I think she dated. So,
You mean this
And
is some? And
this is someone she so approves of. Like she thinks this guy is the guy.
okay.
But then there's another guy that Beth is so in love with who's playing, I'm telling you, we've put a lot of energy into.
So
So-
articulate.
Exactly how much? Thank you so much, Shane. Exactly what are they putting into it? So Beth actually went out and looked at like exes and people that she knew to see if she could like wrangle anybody for Drew
Yeah.
Barrymore, but she's so sure that Drew is going to pick the guy that she knows since she's 20 years old, from
Yeah,
her
yeah.
early modeling days.
How does Beth fit that into a busy schedule?
Wait a
Monique?
minute.
They're friends on
Exactly
Instagram,
right.
so
So
they
wait.
talk to each other. What?
I'm a little confused by that story then because wasn't Beth off in Europe for many years, but she kept
Oh,
this
yeah, you're
guy as a
right.
pen pal. I mean, that is a very strange. That's very strange because about 20 is when it went over to Europe because it left being English
No,
major.
it came to New York first, and then it went to Europe. It
But
came
it still,
Oh,
to
right on.
New York.
was, but not long. But it
Thanks,
left,
David.
and it's just very strange. Maybe
Well,
it was a mark
I don't think she lasted that long in Europe, and I think she came back
past Mark.
fairly quickly. Listen, anybody that you hook up with as friends on like either Facebook or Instagram is somebody who reaches out to you. Let's be
Right.
honest. Like
Sure.
unless you're looking for them, they come back into your life at some point. But I'd like to know more about the story, and hopefully we'll get more of it on
Oh,
Monday.
we will.
But let's listen a little
Do you
bit.
think? Do you think that boyfriend had to wear a condom with her, or did he
Probably.
bareback?
Probably
Beth?
not. Yeah, I think he went rough and ready.
Look at
he
what
went in
Tiger Lily writes.
too.
Oh my fucking God! What happened to this radio show? It's Audio Ellen now. That's
I
so
know.
true.
I didn't
This
mention
is
it
such
first
a
because
cornball fest.
I thought she was talking about us.
No.
I know, right?
Not our Tiger Lily.
Sorry,
um,
you don't get paid for this if it makes any difference.
So Beth came downstairs and she stood on her little X
Oh,
and
Sandy, thank you.
about
Trotted
ahead of
down.
me.
Ooh, Sandy!
Sandy.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Holy mackerel!
Holy!
That's actually
holy
Sandy Koufax.
mackerel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy myself a Padres hat with that.
Sandy Koufax.
Right, Xavier? Listen,
I'm tired of donating blood.
you got it. I just am really done with you. So Beth comes downstairs, stands on her X, and starts talking about the fact that she's designing a piece of jewelry that
Ugh.
100% of the proceeds are going to go to her foundation. So they start talking about her
Wait,
foundation,
she already did that.
her foundation. And so Howard starts talking about how all these wealthy people don't donate enough money to the foundation. So let's
All my rich
For
friends.
all we pay for all the operations.
You do.
I do. So Beth started foundation, and like, you know, sometimes like, you know, when people adopt an animal from us,
Okay, Beth didn't start a foundation. You started something that you can siphon money off of
That's
into
right.
and use as a tax deduction. Okay,
Buy a
but
calendar, you cheap
we got
fucks.
this.
we give them food, we give them you do
We
a whole
pay for their spay and neuters, their vaccinations,
You don't pay for anything.
surgeries, their
Toots.
other special needs. Yeah, but we do have a foundation, and you've been the one providing
I'm the
all
one.
the money to the
Oh, that laugh.
foundation. but
You're the big donor.
He's basically the only one. Him and that little fluffy muffin, fucking Rachel.
Oh, she's hideous. I know. I'm starting to hate her with a passion.
Oh, I can't even look at her.
Yeah, no,
Honestly,
me too.
that is such a bad look for her.
I know.
What you mean?
I
She
gotta
looks like a mushroom now.
She looks like
Stuff and
HR puffin stuff. Yes,
Puffin stuff.
she's a little puffy.
She's
muffin.
apparently very James Corden-esque too in public. Apparently, there's nightmare
Really?
stories about her.
Oh, she's
Oh,
not
there
over and over.
he is. Oh my God, we thought you called in
David.
sick. Jesus, fuck. What'd you do? Text him? We sent out the bat signal for you, David? As Benjamin said years ago, Howard waits till North Animal leaves $1 away from its fundraising goals. How it can slam dunk that dollar and take the credit.
Hey Mo. Hey
Clip
Mo.
real quick. Yes, babe. Yes, babe.
I'm gonna send you a URL in private.
Okay.
And I want you to click on that, and then I want you to share it with everybody.
Well, so I'll finish the clip while you're doing that.
We
Yeah,
know
yeah, no, yeah, go for it. Go for it.
wealthy people. When I'm talking wealthy, mega wealthy, and they'll adopt a cat through Beth's foundation. And Beth goes, I wonder if they're going to give a donation. And then like,
to
you know,
North Shore, even they don't even have to. It
Right.
doesn't have to be to me. My foundation.
so we get all charged up. We go, oh, finally, like someone's going
Yeah,
to help.
somebody's
them.
going to
People-
take care of some of these animals for
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, like, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean,
So he starts bitching and moaning about the fact that all these people who will get pets from them will then all of a sudden give like maybe $25, $30.
No, 200. He actually said people will give like $200.
Oh, geez, what's this? Oh, Bling
Oh,
Bone.
Oh, hang on, and I'm gonna send you another one, and go to number 6 when you get this.
Okay.
Oh
so
my
she's already done this
God.
before. She did this like
Jesus.
fucking like what 15 years ago.
Remember how expensive these were?
Oh, click on the second link and go to number 6.
All right, you got to give me a second because I got too many things going on at the same time, and I
Oh
don't.
my God, those are hideous.
And I'm not on.
Really worried about inflation and gas
No,
prices.
you don't have to.
please.
No, click. I just sent you a second link on.
I
private chat.
see it. Give me a second.
Ah!
Oh,
Click on the
gosh.
second one.
Okay, let me paste and go. Let's see.
Go. Then go to number
Everybody worried about inflation and
Go to
gas
number
prices.
6.
Please donate to billionaires.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Aw.
5,
6. And then a little bit more. There you go.
There it is. Oh, the $365. Yeah. Well,
For that
For
little
that
piece of shit.
garbage?
Yeah.
Are you
Jesus.
serious?
It wouldn't be a proper gift guide without a little something for the humans. And Stern suggests the charm she helped design. You helped design this. It's a bone.
Once again, they're just going to the well.
Those
This is like
teeth
15
could,
years ago, and so now he's acting like whatever Beth is doing now is like, oh my God, she's doing this. She did it 15 years ago, failed miserably.
You know,
In fact, if you go to the link on the Bling Bone, the URL's for sale. We should buy it.
we
You know?
should buy it.
We should just buy the URL.
What could it be, like $5? I mean, honestly, it's
Exactly.
probably cheap
So,
URL.
Not found. Okay.
yeah, exactly. But you
Let's do
can
that.
actually buy Bling Bone.
Okay. Yeah.
I got some change.
Let's all get together. Let's pour our shekels together and get.
No, I'm not saying buying it, but I mean you could.
We should. You know,
Beth,
the-
you
the
better buy
thing
it
is-
back. We might actually put our shekels.
So
Better hurry.
It'll-
We can
it'll
probably
be the
buy
Mr.
Beth Owen
Whiskers.
at this fucking point.
It'll be the Mr. Whiskers collection.
So as Monsoon would say, definitely those things look like they came out of a candle. I mean,
Oh, it's horrible.
those are awful.
Just
Those,
horrible.
those teeth could light a mastic Shirley in January. What was that?
Okay,
It's got
so-
Howard veneers on.
So now,
Cadillacs aren't painted that white. I
so
mean,
now I'm
Her nostrils are really
Dennis,
weird looking.
Dennis, if you heard the show, you can't answer.
I want to answer.
But the question, okay, I'll send it out to the chat then. So
So
that
scared of German Shepherds.
That's talking about. That starts talking about how much their bill was for the veterinarian last month. Can anybody guess how much the vet bill was for the veterinarian?
5,000.
Okay, John, what do you think?
Their collective bill for all the shit that's going on at Castle
No, for the
Gaysville?
shit they do.
Okay. It's gonna be nobody. No, I mean, LeBron James doesn't exaggerate his stats more than Howard does. So I'm gonna say 350 grand.
Oh, that's a lot, babe.
All right, well, I don't know.
Simmer down.
Dennis said it's always a lot of money.
Come back into reality. Xavier said 1,000. Go for
5
it.
G's.
Okay, $55,000.
Okay, here we go.
We pay these vets a lot of money. They're good vets, so they, we
Can I
gotta
say what my bill at my vet was?
go ahead.
$38,000 last eye surgeries and hernia surgeries and amputations.
Listen
That's
to the
right.
misfits that she has in her fucking care.
Autobot got it on the money, Monique. Optimus Prime got it on the money.
Can I put this in perspective? I want to put this in perspective out there for everybody that doesn't have anything to do with animals. 38 grand could run an entire shelter for a month.
It's
I'm
teacher
talking
salary,
like adopting out like 200, 300 animals. 38 grand can run that shelter.
But can you fit them with bionic eyes, Dennis?
It's Tiger Lily's teacher salary, 1997.
I guess you could do that if you're going to settle for 18 karat gold.
Exactly. My
But
cat
I mean-
had both eyes removed for $300.
Jesus.
Yeah, they rip her off. They see her coming. It's like the people that hook up.
No.
keys and
Remember,
shit.
we did the walkthrough. Remember, we did the walkthrough of that place.
No,
That
that's
is
Dr.
state-
Animal League, not the vet.
Well, the other place is the same way. They're literally state of the art, high end, as a super high end, expensive specialty hospital.
Hey, Mo.
And you're talking, you bring an animal there for any type of surgery, you're talking $2,000 before. I mean, $2,000 start. That's what no complications. Minimum $2,000 to start. But what a waste of money. I mean, I hate to sound callous, but what a waste of money for one animal when you
That's
can
right,
save
John.
10.
Well, it's not for one
15.
animal. It's for, say, let's
No.
4.
Hey, Mo.
Yeah, like 4 animals, whatever. But I mean,
Dennis, what John O'Reilly says, what John O'Reilly just said. What do you think? What do they tell the IRS? $38,000.
That's
What do you think the number goes?
easily.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Of
We
course.
saw the
Mo.
bill. Yes, babe. Yes.
Okay, I'm a little confused, as I'm sure a lot of people are. I'm the average Joe. When we did the tour of Bianca's Furry Friends,
Yes.
Dennis was involved in that, pointing out the ridiculous, like super expensive
High-end
hardware that they had there, and they had all this stuff about here's this room for this room for that. Why is she getting a vet bill if she has a
Doesn't she take
like
them
literally
to
her own private hospital?
Funny you
state
should
of the
say
art.
that. Why
I'm
doesn't
just
What's
confused.
it for?
I'm going to
I'll
tell
take
you.
your answer off the air.
Okay, I'm going to tell you why.
Yes.
Because with traffic, it's an hour and a half away from where she lives, and there's not a
Yes.
shot in hell she's going to go anywhere. But
And she doesn't drive.
What else is she doing?
She doesn't drive.
Doesn't
What
matter.
else is she doing?
It's too far away. It's
Too
just
far away.
Okay.
You're both right. You're both right. She
Okay.
has nothing to do,
cool.
and she doesn't
Fair
drive.
enough. Silly me. When you just had
That-
people donate how many millions
Well,
out of their
Jimmy,
pocket?
here is
People
our
donated millions.
This
And
goes back
they
with
bought
them.
hardware in the hundreds of thousands, but a
Yeah,
simple
that
drive to
facility. I've been to
that
doctors'
makes
offices
no fucking
that
sense
are
to
less,
me.
good looking.
So, honestly, I mean, this is insanity because that whole Bianca's whatever furry friends thingamajig with the state of the art hospital that literally is blue pearl level. I mean, we're talking
Absolutely.
like
I had a blue pearl
the
around the
top
corner.
is-
of me. Nobody went there unless it was an emergency. It's like
right top of the top.
prohibitively
And
expensive.
you spent all this money on this equipment, and they pay their doctors a lot of money, and they have
Sure.
a lot of doctors on staff, and instead they're going to a specialty hospital and writing a check to them also, besides $16 million for a building,
It's
and
on the
then
financial
$5
statement
million.
from last year. Remember we were talking about how so much of that money went to the veterinary facility?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you,
It's
Capricorn. Yeah.
insane.
Hunker for a hunk of cheese says, what about these amputations? What is she amputating?
All right, legs.
On there?
It's some
right,
weird shit, man.
So
John,
It just makes no sense to me.
cats. They're getting cats with like that need legs amputated. It has had a couple that needed legs amputated. It had the eyes have come out on a few, and
She just
I'm
talked
trying
about
to
a
think.
puppy today. Oh no, was
Yeah.
there a cat, a puppy, a something that was born with
Yeah.
its innards on the outside?
It was
and they
it was
had
a
to-
cat that had a hernia so
hernia?
bad that its innards were out. Literally,
Yes.
that's
Jesus.
called the humane thing's called euthanasia. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yes.
seriously,
Why say
there was a
that?
$5,000
The cat's like,
surgery.
kill me, kill me.
John,
Kill me.
John O'Reilly with a Jackie
Kill
Martling
me.
reference.
Thank you,
Timmy the cat
John.
was born too soon.
And then
When
it
Jackie
sounds
hears
like-
these cat stories, John, he can't deal with it. That's Jackie's kind of biggest sticking point about the current Stern show is that this cat
So-
all they did was
so-
terrorize Timmy.
So can I summarize this?
Yes.
Was it 12 years to construct, millions and millions of dollars to of other people's money to
Even the
build,
art.
and now she's on the on the DL asking for more handouts.
Yes.
The fuck?
For
Seriously?
her own. It's for herself.
What the
Not for
fuck
us.
is this shit?
On
On
Right.
what point? Fucking
Shellbacks is Dennis's
Deidre
wife.
fucking fucking wife is fucking spitting on her fucking grave.
Oh, fuck,
This
fuck,
is
fuck,
shit.
fuck. Xavier, fuck,
Easy.
fuck, fuck.
Oh,
The
sorry.
grift-
Sorry.
Remember,
Sorry
the
about that.
the grift can't end. The grift has
No,
to
it
keep
can't.
going.
It's
Yes,
just
sir.
weird.
Yes,
It's
yes,
just
yes.
weird.
Yes, Dennis.
It always grifts. It needs to grift.
Sara said that she thinks the 9/11 fund he had, he sat on it and kept it all. She tried to track her donation to his
That
9/11
would be
fund,
absolutely.
and she couldn't
audacious.
track it. She couldn't. They wouldn't give her a figure. They wouldn't tell her where it went.
Yes, I'm sorry,
Interesting.
Greg, and you're right. And I agree with both of you and Dennis. Leg amputations are common, but put that kitten to sleep. There are millions of animals that need help.
Correct.
This is true. And the fact that they're spending that much money is just psychotic to me. It is.
Put that,
Something's
annualized.
up, man. I
Doesn't
mean,
there.
something's up.
Let's
It's always
annualize
up.
that. That's almost $500,000 a year.
You're saving the unsavable for no good reason other than to have people call you a fucking saint. If that isn't Munchausen by vet, I don't know what is. Honestly.
Yeah.
It really, really is.
And all for the low price of $500,000 a year.
And that's just 1 month. Who knows what it is other months?
Probably about the same.
Isn't there like kitten season, like January or February or some shit like that, where she gets in all these cats?
March,
But rather
April
than just
is
give a
kitten
number,
Season,
why-
right?
would it hurt her to say, hey, we had 59 cats have this procedures and 29 cats have that procedure? Just to throw a number out there like that.
I'm surprised it's not 112.
It's like,
Seriously.
you know what I mean? Exactly.
honest,
It's just
Numerology.
It's just-
Did Robin's cat have like a kidney transplant or something?
Yes, yes, it did. That's insane.
exactly.
I mean, think of the people that we're talking about here, guys. All right, I'm going to continue on now because
Please
this is a
do.
conversation, but we got to go. All right, so did you know that today Beth was blocked on Instagram?
Oh, this is brilliant.
Let's just talk about this really quickly, and then we're going to get back to Beth and the contestant.
Oh, by the way, there's no way this isn't. They haven't already clicked the copyright content on us
yeah.
already.
Oh, it's
So
already
enjoy the
being-
show
it's
right
already
now,
being taken
ladies and
down as we
gentlemen.
speak.
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoy the show now.
All right.
Right now, exactly.
So when it
Why?
came in,
okay, go ahead.
all right. So when it came in and it said, "Oh, I've already been blocked on Instagram," I posted this picture of Yoda with ducks, and I said "duck, duck, Yoda," and then it got taken down. I don't understand why. I don't know why I can't post on Instagram. This is 8:45 in the morning.
Right. And then he sticks Gary on it. He's like, Gary, go find out what's going on. Don't we have friends over at Instagram? This is
See what I
bullshit.
mean?
So less than 20 minutes later or an hour later, they were already posted on there, and it posted 6 times after that.
Oh my
before
God.
Yes.
noon.
Catching up to do.
6.
We got
6
bunnies,
times.
we got cats.
That's her
Let's
job, Dennis. That's the
let's
job.
listen to her bitch about it. Hold on. Here we go.
Oh.
I'm posting. I posted a picture of Yoda, and Instagram instantly wrote on. It got sent back saying this is violating all of our rules. This is offensive content, and they took it down. So I was like, this is strange. So I reposted it, and then they blocked me. Then they finally lifted the block when I posted Jessica Rabbit drinking the water.
Yeah.
And then I got another notification saying that I'm posting inappropriate.
You?
Yeah. So I am completely blocked from posting any of my fosters on Instagram. I don't know what to do.
What
I'm
is
at a
it?
loss.
I think people like maybe
Yeah, they're
fuck with
doing
you.
that on purpose.
And they do it on purpose. So
sucks.
animals will die.
I just want to go back to posting my fosters, and I'm blocked from Instagram.
Animals
will die.
That's gonna get blocked. That. By the way, guys, that's not a 16-year-old talking. That's a 50-year-old speaking.
Exactly.
And all
That
I can
voice you
say
just heard.
is, shame on, quite frankly, for your fucking reporting her. What the fuck is wrong with those guys?
Animals are gonna die.
Can you imagine? Now, it is curious that they would block her because I'll tell you, I have had horrific fucking trolls that have said the worst things, and they say, "Yeah, no, sorry, that's okay. It's okay for people to call you a sea monkey. Just go on your way."
Exactly.
If you have to call
Exactly.
the police. But they block her for fucking Yoda? Are you kidding me?
No, I've never seen anybody get blocked on Instagram.
That's her paper
Literally,
trail. too.
people will send you DMs of like your decapitated relative's head, and they're like, "Yeah, whatever, not our problem."
If you can't prove that that's your mother, then it's really not gonna. It doesn't work for us. It's so true. How is this possible? How?
That's her buckwald paper trail to give you the illusion that she's employed. That's what she
You know,
relies on.
But she was blocked. The curious thing to me is,
think,
what was it that
Thanks,
made
Chaka
that?
Khan.
She was using Internet Explorer.
Yeah, she can't open a Word document. I think
But
she
Chaka,
misused
she actually
block.
was blocked because Bring Back Jackie was on Twitter
Yeah.
posting about the show, and he's like, they blocked the bitch, and they really had. I mean, I think it lasted.
Honestly, I think people were just reporting her. People were just fucking with her.
so
I think they're absolutely right.
I know, but somebody
There's so
has
many
to
haters
look
now.
at it.
It's probably endless.
Yeah,
Please
you're
speak
absolutely
now. I want to know who did this. I am
Animals Will
Spartacus.
Die is actually one of the top 25 dumbest things.
Yeah, I go with that. Definitely.
All right.
That's up there. Actually, it's top 10.
She just said whiskers to back.
All right, I mean,
You bastard.
to be quite honest, it's not like my wife has surgery in the morning and gets really sick and can't go into work. No, this is somebody posting on Instagram.
Yeah.
Veterinarian's not going to the office. No, it's an idiot posting on Stupid Gram.
Stupid Graham. And she
averages
bunnies.
She averages around 10 posts before 9 a.m.
Yes.
Well, 9 a.m. your time.
20.
Well, okay.
22
yeah.
posts a day.
Touche.
22
Yeah.
posts a
She's constant.
day.
This is
She
her
has
job.
to. That's the job.
It's her
That's
job.
the job. It's the
It's
paper
her
trail.
job. Feed the trolls, basically. All right, so let's go back to her and dating a contestant because she was really super fucking giddy about this guy coming on the show, and
The dude must be hung like a horse.
I'm sure Howard was about this. It was kind of weird. So let's talk about this for a second. Here we go.
I said you picked, I think, two of the guys
I did.
that are going to be playing.
I did, and I love them both so much. Oh,
I feel like
DP.
two guys more than me.
I'm so in love with both of them.
Yeah.
The first one,
If I die, which I probably will
I
before
would probably
you.
I would try
Oh
to take
my
one
God.
of those.
Oh my God. All right. That's, you know what?
You know-
Whatever you want. I don't care. Two geniuses get
No, seriously. They're just two.
Now, let's see those two geniuses pay $38,000 a fucking month for your stupid.
So-
Exactly.
Let's see that happen.
So
Is that a?
am I to assume that these guys did a horse Eiffel Tower on her?
I think so. Is that a
Pretty
special
sure that's
mare?
what she's trying to describe.
Is
I
that
know
a
them
mare
both.
mating call?
Yeah, DP.
All right, let's listen to the rest of it. Here we go.
guys that I feel are so I can't believe that are who are still single. I mean, it's mind-boggling.
right.
And
And so they don't have any like attachments that might make you crazy or anything,
I'm
right?
baffled. No, the first one is somebody I've just been fond of since when I first moved to New York when I was 20.
Uh-huh.
Let
Flower.
out. Might
Listen,
have dated.
Yeah,
the
we
dude.
dated.
Right.
We
Right.
dated.
Yeah.
And we've remained friends. And I cannot believe he doesn't have somebody. And he wants a relationship so badly. And I do know that he once had a very big crush on Drew Barrymore.
She literally sounds like a 14-year-old. I
Yeah.
swear
She
to God.
sounds like
That's
a
a 50-year-old,
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Basic bitch.
Absolutely.
But listen to her voice though. You know, like all holes were filled with happiness back then.
I can't wait to see these guys. I'm so looking forward to this on Monday. You have no idea.
That's a mare. That's a mare in heat right there.
She's so excited
Yeah.
about it. She's so excited about it. Wait, listen to the next one.
That's when she sold her oats.
But the
And then for the
competition was intense. Now, listen, these are some
Okay, competition was intense. From who? Who calls in?
Oh no.
Who can tweet? Who can Facebook?
Nobody.
Who can Instagram?
Nobody.
Who can
This
get
is-
in contact with them? So let's listen to the wide array of people that they're telling us wanted to date Drew, but shockingly, Beth got to pick 2 of them, and then they vetted 2 other ones. Here we go.
descriptions of guys we had to pass on. A host from a very successful cable television program.
That's Beth, because she knows who it is. Honestly. And that's what she goes, no.
An actor from a heavily Emmy-nominated TV show. An executive producer from a hit daytime TV program. Several heads of startups, charity foundations, and consulting groups. Lawyers and doctors we had to pass on. Firefighters and policemen, and musicians from every genre that we passed on.
Okay. Fighters, musicians. These are all people that are vying for thrice
But you're so
married.
right, Monique. Like Jeffrey Epstein is more accessible
Breather.
than contacting this show. How are
Yes.
you getting contact? Who are you contacting on this show? Who
Who?
is your contact point? Who
Who
exactly?
all these
How are
people
you doing it?
Screaming to date
Who
Drew.
are these people?
All right.
Xavier, did you look Drew Barrymore up about her? How many kids does she have?
2.
Kids? I don't know.
She has
I didn't
2
look
kids.
that up.
She has 2 kids.
I
So
can
she has
look it up.
2 kids. She's married thrice.
Right.
Yes.
You know she's bad fucking news all around. I mean, after 2, you
She's
might as
got to
well just
be.
fucking give
Well,
up
she
and live
is.
life.
She has shown that she is. What's the word for it? Batshit crazy.
Once again,
Yeah.
I need to remind everybody, Tom Green has inseminated her fallopian tubes.
Wait, did she have a baby? with
No,
Tom?
no.
No, but he did inseminate her fallopian tubes.
Okay, that's disgusting. And I
I
really
just want everybody to know what's at
let
stake.
us know what's going
That's
on.
just kind of vile.
He had cancer when he was with her, right?
Yeah.
have- there was a-
Yeah, he lost a nut.
Prostate
He lost
cancer,
one of his
right?
nuts.
Those from her.
That's how bad he nutted in her that one of his balls
Would that be
exploded.
Would that be Tom Gangrene?
Bowling Green. Howard's bowling alley.
First of all, that people, they're not looking for a 47-year-old anything.
That's right.
Be quite honest. Unless they're 70, they're not looking for a 47-year-old anything. And
That's Emily Ratajkowski and Drew Barrymore. Same thing. I can't tell which one.
Exactly. There's no difference.
So then
Just,
Beth wants to know what's going to happen what's the prize? She wants to know what the prize is. Here we go. Last clip of the night, guys. Here we go.
When? What's the date?
Oh,
Dinner
it's
with us?
Dinner with us?
no. They're gonna it's they're gonna do their own thing.
I want to see my ex.
Drew knows how. No, you're not going on any dates.
I
with
want to
your ex.
see my
That's it.
ex.
I'm not
With
sitting
you.
there with me. What am I gonna do?
I want to see my ex.
Yeah, I bet she
She's
does.
so cocksure that Drew Barrymore basically wants her leftovers from
Right.
when she was 20. Who
Yeah.
clearly is a guy who's probably like in his 50s now, right?
Yep.
Who
would
obviously a confirmed bachelor, but yet okay, let's go having a crush on
Shellback's Club, Monique, is a good guess. That's a Stern stooge, Jeff Probst, former host of the Celebrity Superfan Roundtable.
So-
That's a really good guess.
That's a good second person, but that's not somebody
Yes.
Beth knew at 20.
No, I'm saying, but he said host of a cable.
Yeah, that was
show.
the host. That was.
Oh, I like that. I like that. And why wouldn't they
So-
pick Jeff Probst?
Yeah,
And
it's
then they
exactly-
decided they want to put Blit in with it.
Yes, exactly. So what we were talking about, we kind of we didn't pull that clip because it's vile. But I think
Green
Jonathan
balls.
Blitt is going to be part of that. That super sexy animal, super talented thing. He's going to be, he's not taken at this moment, ladies. And yeah, so you're gonna
Let
have
me show
5
that
guys.
sexy beast.
Show
to
that sexy beast.
Yeah.
The only person that she knew when she was 20 was paying her in dirham. Look it up.
He's
Scott
something or
Stapp.
other.
Bonjour, I'm André Charbonneau, and you're checking.
Okay, this is him. Hold on. It's the first thing I can pull up. That's Blit.
Oh Jesus!
This is what he used to do, like a web series, and
What happened to Greg Brady?
pretend that he was like a French guy named André Charbonneau.
Henri.
So
His
yeah.
eyebrow game is strong.
Oh my!
Ooh,
This man definitely has back hair. There is no.
Oh, his hair everywhere.
You think his
In
back
my-
hair has back hair?
Look at the bushwalla going on here. This is
He's like one of those dudes that shaves his pubes, so it's just like a bullseye.
He
It's
probably
all
looks like a
Harry's
bear.
different fucking pubes have been fucking waxed off.
But look, grab that one of those other beard pictures. Jeez, these are
Oh,
just disturbing.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
seriously, ladies, he's single.
Yeah.
He's single. You can have this one.
Well,
That's
he was
right, Tiger Lily.
engaged, apparently, and then he all of a sudden became not. Jonathan hasn't tweeted any media. Are there any pictures of him? No, I guess not.
That's sexy one. That's a sexy
Beast.
bitch.
That's a
Look at
sex.
that.
Hey,
sex
how often do you
sexy.
think Beth looks up her ex on Facebook and shit like that?
Daily.
3
I
times
got
a
a
day.
feeling there's a
3
daily
times a day.
schedule there.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Howard does that too. I'm pretty sure they do. Oh, here's the one from
Oh.
today. Is this the one from today?
Yeah,
I
who the
posted
fuck
one
is
Yeah,
Howard
that's good,
looking up?
Shellback.
This
He
is
looks like
bad.
Sacha Baron Cohen and David Brenner at a kid. That's pretty good.
Beautiful. Love that.
And
I love
Chewbacca.
everything about that. All right, hold on a sec. Let me go to the Stern Show here.
Sacha Baron
Give me a
Cohen.
second.
Jesus, what an ugly group of
More Albert.
individuals.
Miscreants of the highest fucking order.
Jesus.
Oh my God! Look at Jan.
hell-
Jan
what
looks
the hell is
psychotic
this?
there.
This is the Stern Show, and I don't know why I just saw Blit
Is that
today.
Lynn Marvin on the bottom?
Oh, there's
What
Drew. Howard
is this?
previews Drew Barrymore dating game. There she is,
Jesus.
looking her absolute. By the way, very
Wait, didn't
flat.
her show get canceled? Or am I wrong?
Welcome to
I
a
miss her mom.
2005 website, everyone.
Yeah,
With no,
Yeah, it
no
hasn't been
message board,
updated.
no technology, no updates.
yeah.
That's
That's
like
Luddites
the people
working
the
on-
people at Craigslist laugh at this fucking
I
thing.
know. GeoCities.
GeoCities. Yeah, we always have to
Yeah.
harken back to GeoCities.
well, this was him today. Just so you know, I can't get it for some reason.
Hold on, I have a picture in the thread.
Could you imagine this
It's
being
so
the last
bad.
and only thing on your comedic resume, going out into the real world, and this fucking horrible show shuts down, and you get pimped? This is what you do.
This
Him
is-
on the worst leg of the show.
Exactly.
Last 5
The
years.
dying end of the
I
show.
know.
Fucking Blit. All right, that's the end of my clips.
Oh,
I
hold
don't even
on.
know what
I got a sexy picture of him. He's such a sexy bitch.
Go for it.
Open a new tab.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 'cause
Easy,
This
that's
is just.
not that easy, you fuck faces.
What's that,
Hold
Mike?
on.
They're doing all this shit. Getting
No,
all
it isn't. It's
fucking
not
crazy.
easy. You're right. I agree. Very tough.
Jeez.
Couldn't agree more.
All right. So
You
let me
know,
do this
See, got
Chrome
this.
tab.
Mm,
And you can't- you have to do a
There we
play-by-play
go.
when
I'm
you-
sharing. There we go.
Right here.
This.
Go
that-
there.
Just look at that. Look at that sexy. That's sexy. Look at that. I mean, ladies, that is single. He's single, ladies. You can have him.
Oh, single ladies. He's singularly unattractive. That's what he is.
I mean, he shaved like a bastard
Do you-
to get that
De-
thing.
Dennis, do you
Oh,
remember what Melrose Larry Green looked like? Doesn't he look like
That's
the new
him.
Melrose Larry Green? Yeah, he looks
That's
like
him. It's
Melrose and Sacha Baron Melrose.
Can you pull up a picture of Melrose while we do another Mo has potential running this.
look at you.
Yeah, sure.
Mo's a little cranky because she just got off her job being customer support for Bank of America.
This lifetime. All right.
Cleaning out the computer.
Got some video. I got some Chauncey clips. I need
Wait,
to
we're
know.
not done?
Yeah. We're almost done.
Hold
You be
on.
patient. You don't even have to watch a game tonight because they won already. So
Hold on. I got Larry. I got Melrose.
you got
Larry
Melrose?
Green.
okay. Here
Oh,
we
I
go.
got it. Yeah, I got
All right,
it.
here we go. Here we go.
All
So I
right,
got
I'm-
Chauncey Howard Stern show.
There he is.
He
Contest
looks
of-
like a dentist.
That's pretty funny.
There's Melrose, Larry Green.
Yeah.
Look at that.
His dad. That could be his dad.
It could literally be his dad. Wow.
Wasn't he on one of
Melrose
those
used to
Gunk in the Nights? He's the one that did that YouTube video about that missing girl.
Who?
Remember
What
that
are
guy?
you talking about?
I'll show it to you later, and you'll
Larry,
go, "Oh my god,
no,
it is that same guy."
Larry Green? Seriously?
No.
Melrose Larry Green is a serial killer.
Melrose and Big Black literally did JD's job for free over the air, with holding their phone to and better than him.
So I would like to go with some of these videos because since I'm going to have to take this down, fuck it, right?
I
So-
did a very masterful job of editing the bad parts, Monique. I spent a lot of time taking
we were
out a
talking
man
about this
ass.
yesterday, and we were talking about Richard Christie and the shit that they got away with at the studios.
Oh my god, this is the top of the line.
So this is Richard streaking, and
This is the setup. This is Howard setting him up, making him do it, and then tries to back out of it as it goes. And this is like kind of what the show. When Howard got there as a silent, get to do whatever he wants. The Cosmo seminar is next to them. They pull a blind open, and the studio's right next. I don't know if this still looks like it can't look like this anymore.
no, this is before the revision. Yeah, Tiger Lily, you missed at the beginning that Xavier and I said that we would probably do
I don't know, Autobot.
Gunk in the Night special, Halloween special.
Watch and figure out how this didn't get shut because he's a partner. How is
Yeah, but
Louis
we're-
C.K. is not allowed on this show?
But that'd be funny every
Okay, come on, let's play the
time
clip.
if you streak. Like, just run through naked.
God damn it, Christy, not again.
I was such a fan of streaking.
It was a funny joke.
Streaking was like the bomb, and then it just stopped.
And it was
in high school. I streaked one time, but I jumped out of the back of a truck to streak, and I tripped on the side of the truck and scraped up my private area.
You know,
on a gravel road.
You know who the last guy to streak was? Benji was off, ran into the pool naked. It was the funniest goddamn thing.
The
ever.
problem now is much harder.
Are you allowed to streak in here?
Yes.
We're not
Yeah.
outside.
I haven't said it's against the
In a
rules.
lobby full of chicks?
Will I get fired though?
I don't know. You might.
It's amazing how he surrounded himself with like the chubbiest, most unattractive people.
Yep, that
he
was
possibly
it.
could find. You know, it's like Howard was the skinny, ugly chick who got all the fat, ugly chicks around him to make him at least be the skinny one.
Yes,
in the crew.
he's been accused of that.
Yeah, gross.
I don't want to risk.
But would it
my
be better
job.
just? That's the point. I mean, what happened? We're so politically correct. You can't streak anymore. I mean, how fun would it be if Richard streaked?
Look at that wig.
Now we're debating whether or
Whether
not.
he could be fired or
Yeah.
charged with a crime.
What if we light him on?
See some guys' gonads flapping in the breeze.
Well, if he
I
doesn't
don't think there's any rule against it here.
wear a
you really
mask,
edited
they
the
won't
shit
know.
out of
Yeah, I like streaking.
I'm sure it's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
I bet they
you're
can
allowed
say
to
it.
dance naked in here. That's true.
I'm
Look
up
at how
for that.
giddy he is.
This is obviously
Pressure boost.
pre-AGT
I love
teeth,
streaking.
right?
Yep.
I just walked outside to use the bathroom. No, there's already a bevy of hot broads out there
Let's see. Open my curtain. Let's take a
setting
look.
up.
Look at this curtain. I
First
didn't even
time we've
realize
opened
this.
the curtain, ladies.
Yeah.
and
No,
gentlemen.
we want to see hot broads. Cosmo Channel's got to have hot chicks.
I tried to steal.
They got food.
So
Yeah.
go get one. Why can't you have a scone?
I don't know. They gave me a look.
Oh, there they are.
I don't see anything.
It's a very small window. I'm shocked. They're
You got to see, they're just like all classy looking.
small window. I'm shocked.
Okay, so just so you get a point of reference, right? So right past here, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, but probably not.
I can.
I can see.
Right past this white wall right here, that's the entryway from the elevators is right there. And then the fishbowl is like right here. And then the receptionist is right here. And then this is their entire side of the entire fucking building. And so the doorway to go into their offices is right here. And then this is like a green room just to keep people that are going to be going into the fishbowl. And then there's another green room like right here for, I feel like it's the Howard green room, but I think they have their own as well. But there's like two holding pens, if you will, for people that are coming into different shows. Okay.
No, you're absolutely right, because you'll find out the receptionist now works at the Cosmo Channel. She's in the next clip. It's crazy. I can't believe you said
You got to see, they're just like all classy looking chicks walking around.
dude.
No, just tell her to come over here.
That's a nice looking blonde.
Yeah.
Guys.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, how you doing, honey?
Hey, how you doing?
She's too old for me.
Exactly.
She's ancient.
Yeah.
A little attention.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the girl that just came to steps is beautiful.
Let's see.
Oh, she works here. Hey, come here.
Oh.
Okay, so let's
Because
move
the
on.
next one, the next one is the Richard actually. So I really distorted this, Monique. So there's none.
Okay, I have
There's
to
no
delete
man
certain
ass. There's
things,
no. I
so
really.
it doesn't really even matter.
Okay.
You know, I played Beth. Ergo,
Yeah, but this
the
is
screech of the fucking witch
Okay.
siren went out onto the fucking interwebs.
They're mocking me. They're mocking me.
What'd she say? Oh my god, he's so handsome.
No. It's okay. You got to kill her body.
Thanks. And so
Have you ever been to an orgy?
No.
Have you ever double teamed a guy?
No.
Will
Have
you
you
be
ever-
going out to try out?
Have you ever gotten on with a girl?
Hey now.
Yeah, we're kind of PG over in Cosmo Land.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah.
I think she used to model. She told me at the Christmas
Hey,
party
now.
she used to be a model.
I did.
No, you didn't. You're not hot enough to model. Man, it's just
Wow.
a whole
What a
room of
country.
hot chicks.
Watch this.
Wow.
Yeah, bring Serena over. Serena's running the channel. She
Serena's
also works here.
She's my boss. This is my
Oh,
PD.
man.
Hey, bring me a
An intern?
No, actually, I started as the receptionist.
I knew it.
Yeah.
He's being really mean. He doesn't think any of us have any credentials.
Well, that's right, serious.
Really?
And then, and most recently.
Oh, he
Oh,
just
Richard's streaking! Richard's streaking!
Oh, yeah.
Streaking! There he goes! He's completely out of there.
For a guy who's straight. Dick, for a guy who's straight.
Please do. You're like a. Oh my God! Look at you. How'd that feel?
It felt great. It was fun.
You guys ever slept with a guy whose penis was that small?
No.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
How about now?
I may have to shut the curtain.
All right,
out.
thank you very much, girl. Channel. I like that.
All right, enough of them.
He goes and
Wow.
jerks off in front of Robin after this.
Oh.
In what
Oh, that's
universe
right.
is this not utter? It's every Me Too, sexual misconduct, sexual harassment. It's beyond anything.
I was
Could
out of
you
my
imagine
mind back
any other
then.
environment? He goes in their turf to do it. It's not
Is
there.
this
It's
from
their
Timothy?
turf. What's that, Monique?
Timothy? Is
That's
this from
so,
Timothy?
so the next clip is they get screamed at by Greenstein. Tim Sabian gets screamed at. The security guard gets screamed at. I didn't even see this initially. And Sabian comes in to report that they're getting shit for it. And Howard tries to back away from it like it wasn't his idea.
Of course it was.
Scott Greenstein's really pissed. Don't get angry.
Where is he? Where is he?
Scott, you can't have any fun anymore. It's the Cosmo channel.
You know, they're
that
gonna
question, Beth's principal.
Tim, what happened? You got yelled at?
Yeah.
Who yelled at you, Scott? Well, Scott's got to yell at somebody.
Well,
I mean,
the thing
Richard
is,
shouldn't be streaking.
no, he shouldn't be streaking. And I told the security guard out front, I says, be aware that this is going to happen. He's going to try and make it happen. So grab him if he comes to the
Watch this.
door.
And
And
I
what
told,
happened? He
and-
got through.
And he got through.
and I told Richard not to
So
do
much
it.
for security.
Yeah, I told
No, you
Richard not to do it.
It's all Richard's fault.
Well,
I did tell him not to do it, didn't
Well, first you suggested it to him.
Well,
that was the problem.
I?
Hey,
I'm
it's-
thinking out loud.
you know, it's funny, it's great, it's all, but the reality of it is
funny,
we're
it's
trying to do
great.
business with Cosmo and all this kind of thing and create this nice little party.
Right.
And then we tell him not to do it. And I told the security guard, I says, be aware, this
Can
guy's
I say
coming
something
out.
though about
Yeah.
it? They should never have a party while we're broadcasting.
Well,
It's
see,
just-
now
it's too
that's
tempting.
ridiculous because you.
The fucking hubris of him is just
It's-
like shocking to me. Seriously.
It's when Richard comes in, Richard's like, nah, you told me to do it.
Of course.
Now,
Ah.
Tim, is there any punishment for Richard, or was it just you got yelled at?
No, we'll find out after this. And
Uh-uh.
it's just,
Well, he was just
Not
trying
good.
to have fun. Don't bust his balls.
I
too
think
much.
I,
Timothy
then like the
is
security
pissed, by the
guards
way.
were in trouble too, and they're like, "Hey, listen, man, we can't help what comes out the door."
Well, you know what? They probably didn't want to grab a naked man.
Street. Now there might be some potentially some repercussions.
Yep. It was fun while it lasted, but now it's time to pay the piper. So I guess I'll find out what my punishment is. Hopefully I'll have a job tomorrow.
Are you fearing punishment, or do you think that this is a Stern show? I can't be punished.
No, you can be punished. I mean, I get paid by Sirius, so they could, I'm sure they could do something. That's what I'm worried about.
Okay.
He seems retarded.
Retarded.
Yeah, he's a little on the spectrum.
They would have done anything.
I love the guy, but he just seems a little slow.
He's a little slow.
He had that short bus.
He's a
But
little.
that's the show. Please, Howard. He'll do anything, and that's why he got hired. And the next clips.
He's my
show you how he
favorite.
got hired.
Am I allowed to answer
Taco
this question?
Tico.
before we-
Yeah,
am
go
I
ahead.
allowed to answer this
Whatever.
question?
Hey, this is your dad.
Clooney, McConaughey, or Pitt?
Is it now?
Ooh, Pitt's my favorite.
No, Pitt actually has really bad skin. I've seen him in
I
person.
hear he's got a small pecker.
Johnny has that weird piece on his head too.
Yeah.
The thing.
I
Oh, what
would.
is Mo supposed to do?
Okay, I got it. I
Hey,
got
Mo. Hey, Mo, do you think they want to go interracial with you?
Okay, I will fuck McConaughey, kill Pitt, marry Clooney.
Wow, I never would have guessed that.
Well, you know why? Because I think Brad Pitt I think he's a smelly boy. I think he's like a smelly cat. I think and I know he has really bad skin.
Clooney is Greek, so you know he's got a
Clooney's the
big
oldest.
uncircumcised pecker.
61.
Good,
Yeah.
he'll die sooner.
He'll die sooner, and he's got that beautiful villa in Italy. And
Yeah, that's a good
It's
point.
in Tuscany. You can't get a villa there.
and he's what?
It's in Tuscany. You can't get a villa
No,
there.
he's on
Remember
Lake
that
Como.
Seinfeld?
He's on
I
Lake-
know he's on Lake Como. It's
Oh,
it's a
okay.
Seinfeld reference.
Okay, making a joke. Okay. I didn't know you make a joke.
I make a joke. I make a joke.
Okay,
You
you're funny.
don't laugh. I make joke.
Okay, you funny man.
You think McConaughey will go,
feel
all right,
some-
I'm gonna go.
Have barbecues. I wanna see my friends, the old and new. Well,
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said that you think he's gonna go, all right, I'm gonna be with a black girl.
I'm trying to think if he's ever like Kim Fields, Clooney, and
It should have been actually one of them should have been De Niro because he likes those black
Facts of
girls.
Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, De Niro would have been good. Loves that brown sugar.
That's right. That Brad
Hey,
Pitt's way
tough guy.
All right, we're gonna leave you now. It is Wednesday. Thank you for hanging with us tonight.
By the way,
It's-
this might have been our last show. We might be canceled after this. So thank you for
Yeah.
everybody who tuned in.
Okay, I'm gonna actually next time I'm gonna take that clip, that video, I'm gonna put it into our actual play with video thing down here so we can actually get past the first like 15 seconds of it so you can see how completely ponderous and ridiculous it really is. It's lots of fun. The next time we have Beth on, because you know obviously what will happen, we'll do that as well. Okay.
Hi, Beth. How you doing?
Okay, we're gonna leave
I
you.
know
We
you're
love you
listening.
guys. Thank you so much for the donations tonight. It means so much to me that you guys appreciate us and we appreciate you. And since the show's going to be taken down anyway, we're not going to make any money off of it. So it matters not. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.